This past year, we've been able to achieve a number of great things here in Malibu. I am inspired every day by not only the complexity of city government work, but by the many rewards that it brings. Primarily, I work with the city's department heads, the city council members, and members of the community to make sure that we are achieving Malibu's goals, addressing any problems that are occurring, and generally looking out for Malibu's best welfare.
So a lot of the things that the council does is we listen to our community. We are the members that are part of our community that are tasked with bringing all the great ideas that our community has out there and bringing them into a place where they can be implemented. And so us working together allows us to create the best possible things and projects for our community to make this a great place to live.
You know, when you think about being a Malibu resident, it's not that we live in Malibu, it's that we have the Malibu experience. And it's something for us to be really proud of. And wherever you go in the city, you run into somebody you know. It's a small town. And I have to tell you, we should be very proud of what we've accomplished.
I believe that our most significant highlight is the performance of our staff over the past year. Despite issues with recruitment and a heavy workload, they got the job done and continue to improve the quality of life of our Malibu residents. They enhanced our efforts to prepare for a future fire. Faced with record El Nino winter storms, they kept our roads open and our homes safe. They continued to move forward with the Woolsey Fire rebuilds and at the same time won state recognition for their efforts protecting our environment. During the year, we continued to enjoy the cultural events like art shows at City Hall and a library speaker presentations. All in all, a very impressive performance.
While we can't name all of our accomplishments, just a few that we want to mention. For the 22nd consecutive year, we received the Certificate of Excellence in Financial Reporting. We worked with the City Council to refine our top 20 priorities with a revamped strategic work plan. We kicked off an IT strategic and cybersecurity plan, which will improve and protect our systems. So staffing, recruitment, and retention is a major priority for us. Not only has this been a national issue over the past few years, but it's also a local issue. And we're doing everything we can to be as competitive as possible in the marketplace. Having a strong workforce and a great culture at the city results in better public service of our community. We'll be able to improve service quality, enhance innovation and problem solving, better community engagement and outreach. Most importantly, reduced turnover leads to more experienced and knowledgeable employees so that we provide the best public service possible.
In the past year, we have overcome challenges in the recruitment and retention by finally hiring an amazing human resources manager that leads with compassion and is committed to building good working relationships.
We are proud of the resources and benefits that the city provides to employees, such as wellness programs and the Employee Assistance Plan. These allow staff to bring their whole selves to work and perform their best so that we can provide the best possible services to the community. In the coming year, Human Resources will be engaging with the public by attending career fairs, offering opportunities to diverse populations, and networking to promote our city brand.
One of the things I love most about being the city clerk is that I know when we work on elections, we're helping democracy happen and helping people make a change in their community. Most exciting thing this year for the department is the addition of 2 new deputy city clerks who bring a lot of experience and new ideas to help us serve the residents and provide spectacular customer service to them. One of the biggest challenges we faced in the last year was coming out of the pandemic recovery and finding new ways to keep people involved in public meetings. We were transitioning from an entirely virtual format. Now, using technology, we are in a hybrid format that allows members of the public to participate face-to-face with their council members at City Hall or to participate remotely. The most exciting thing we have coming up this year is the general municipal election in November. It's always exciting to help people get involved in democracy and help the residents chart the future of their city.
The mission of the Community Services Department is to provide a variety of recreation programs for all ages designed to enhance the quality of life for residents. We achieve this by offering professional and cost-efficient services in response to the changing needs and priorities of the community, and to provide safe, clean park and recreation facilities that preserve Malibu's natural and cultural resources. Recent accomplishments included offering over 450 recreation programs, including a significant increase of art and wellness programs. Through the Malibu Arts Commission, the city hosted 7 art exhibitions at the Malibu City Gallery and over 20 poetry events and workshops coordinated in partnership with Malibu Poet Laureate Nathan Hassel.
So this year we implemented Agents of Discovery. It's a new interactive platform for youth in the community. It's never been done in the community before, but it's an opportunity for youth and their families to start out at the Malibu Library and to walk around Legacy Park using technology but also interacting with the landscape. Some of the most exciting things that we have coming up for this year are the permanent skate park. We have a huge group of residents that have been passionate about this project for years, and we're really excited to get it off the ground. We also are working on our permanent snack shack here at Malibu Bluffs Park, and that's going to be impacting hundreds of families for our Malibu Little Leagues. And then we're also going to be working on a project at Charmley Wilderness Park for our remodeling of the Nature Center. Those are some of the projects that we're most excited about in the coming year.
The major accomplishments from the planning department over the last year have been being able to find solutions to issues that are really important to the community, such as the snack shack at Malibu Bluffs Park, the ADU ordinance, the redevelopment of the Malibu Middle and High School site, and the permanent skate park. For the skate park, we worked with the Community Services Department and residents to find a solution that would balance the community's long-standing desire for a permanent skate park with concerns about impacts to adjacent property owners.
So one of the greatest achievements for our code enforcement department is we were able to have a full-time staff in our department. We were able to quickly respond to complaints, take actions that's unnecessary for illegal repair, and we also able to communicate with our residents quicker than was before.
Since November 2018, we've been helping all of the fire survivors get back into their home diligently. And in the last year, we've made tremendous strides in helping people navigate through the process. And we help remove the fear of going through the process, and we help streamline and hold people's hands to do so, to get to the point where they feel empowered and have more control over the process in order to rebuild and eventually get back into their homes.
As city staff, we are a committed group of professionals who value our ability to serve this community. We are constantly looking for opportunities to increase our efficiency while finding solutions for the goals and desires of the community.
One of the main focus for this year will be customer service. Enhancing our customer service, streamlining our development process, not only with a new development portal, but new software that will make us more effective and more transparent to that community.
We've heard the community, we've heard our applicants, and we've tried so hard to accomplish what they've been asking for. And we have succeeded with this new tool to help them. And we've also introduced through the development portal what we're calling rapid permits. So it is a quick way of submitting your request and having a quick turnaround time for those specific permits to be issued.
Being good to our environment is a passion of the residents of Malibu. And how we're doing that is that we implement a variety of programs. We have our Clean Bay program, which goes into the restaurants, and also with our recycling of foods waste and such, so that we make sure that things stay out of the landfills, and it improves our environment not only here in our community but also for our neighbors that are living outside our city. And again, that works to make sure that our animals have a good habitat and that our future generations are going to have a clean planet to live on.
One of the greatest initiatives this next year is Dark Skies for Me. This circles back to our city's vision and mission statement, and this makes it very clear. We are stewardship of the natural environment. Dark Skies not only enhances our natural beauty, but it also helps with the quality life of our community, and it keeps and safeguards the wildlife.
Have our Dark Skies program, where we're working to have environmentally friendly lighting installed so that people can enjoy the night sky. We have a great community here in Malibu. We have incredible residents. We have incredible programs for protecting our environment. We have safety as a paramount thing, both on PCH and also from natural disasters and everyday life. Our Public Safety Department is implementing a lot of great programs from our neighborhoods, from the fire brigades to the beacon boxes to evacuation routes, so that when we do have our next natural disaster, our residents will be informed on how to help themselves and help their neighbors out.
Some of the elements of my role that really make me proud and really motivate me to keep going within the position is really the tangible results that we're seeing on a day-to-day basis, is seeing individuals who have been homeless in the city for decades finally getting into interim or permanent housing. Some of the greatest achievements that we've seen in the last year include the lowest recorded homeless count number since the city began participating in the Greater Los Angeles homeless count, is also seeing the lowest amount of homeless-related fires that the city has seen in the last few years.
I focus on preparing the city for a disaster situation, from preparing, mitigating, responding, and recovering from that disaster. We focus on a variety of different trainings here at the City of Malibu to ensure all of our staff are trained and ready to respond to any type of disaster the city may face. Last year, we offered 2 rounds of the Community Emergency Response Team training. This is one of our most popular programs here at the City of Malibu. This training focuses on a variety of different topics, from how to use a fire extinguisher, medical operations, and how to respond in your community when a disaster happens. One of our biggest accomplishments this past year was hosting the 5th annual Public Safety Fair in the City of Malibu. It's a great way for families to learn how to prepare for disasters and also meet your local first responders. We will have another one coming up this year in 2024.
The Public Works Department focuses on operations, maintenance, and management of the city's public infrastructure, including roadways, traffic signals, storm drain systems, storm water and wastewater, and recycled water facilities. Over the last few years, the city received historical amounts of rainfall. City maintenance crews were able to take a proactive approach in maintaining the city's roadways and storm drain systems, keeping them operational and our community safe.
Of course, this year was the second year that we were both blessed and cursed with an El Nino winter. And while that meant a lot of rain, which was definitely welcomed and needed, it also meant some real challenges in terms of managing the slides and the aftermath of those winter storms. We've been able to move forward on a number of things the community has been eager to see us move forward on. So this next year we're going to be moving ahead on our vacant lands and working with the community on how to plan that.
What we want is for you to bring your dreams about what would make a great use for the properties that the City of Malibu owns for the future of Malibu.
So one of the things I'm most proud about and looking forward to working on is the Community Vacant Lands Project. It's something that I campaigned on, and I've been looking forward to the implementation to put things into our community that we've been missing for decades. Excited to fulfill the vision of our general plan, and this is the opportunity for our residents to weigh in on what we're going to do with the vacant land that we acquired in 2018. But most important is being able to have our community have places to gather, because our community needs to come together to celebrate one another and to enjoy one another's dreams and visions, and hope to see everybody participate in those.
But I'm probably the most proud of what we've done for the school kids. One of the best examples of it is the funding that we put together, the seed funding, to help start the Malibu Leadership Education Foundation to raise money so that the school kids in Malibu can have the benefits of sports, aid for arts education, and just a general better school experience.
The school separation agreement is important because it will allow the residents of Malibu to have local control over the education of their children. And the money that comes from Malibu taxpayers will go to serve Malibu children.
Of course, we're still working on all the details, working with the district, working with the county, and working with the state. But we're looking forward to the possibility that this can be a dream that's been the decades in the making. And hopefully in the near future, we're going to be celebrating a Malibu Unified School District.
PCH is Malibu's main artery. All of us use PCH every day to get to school, to get to the store, to get to work. And if PCH isn't safe, then none of us are safe.
It really came to the forefront with the death of the 4 women from Pepperdine and highlighted just how much work needs to be done in order to improve the safety on PCH for our residents and our visitors coming.
It's a 100-year-old highway that has been neglected for way too long. Improving safety will not be easy, but it is something we need to get right.
We've had an epidemic of dangerous driving, and we've responded strongly to it. We've hired every deputy we could get. Now we have a group of highway patrolmen as well. We're advocating for stronger laws, and we've actually made some progress on that in Sacramento.
We're also working with the state of California, Caltrans, the Department of Transportation, on a number of other programs and improvements for Pacific Coast Highway, including an education campaign, which will soon be launching.
Our Assemblymember Jackie Irwin and Senator Ben Allen have been great partners, along with Supervisor Lindsay Horvath, in coming up with a lot of innovative ideas that we can put into practice both in short-term and in long-term.
And together we hope that all of these efforts are going to lead to a safer environment, fewer crashes, and fewer people losing their lives on PCH.
We're going to expect to see increased number of citations on PCH due to the new LiDAR equipment that was recently issued to the California Highway Patrol as well as the LA County Sheriff's Department.
And basically, if you need to speed, you shouldn't do it in Malibu.
A great achievement over the last year has been the start of construction on the PCH Signal Synchronization Project. The overall objective of this project is to synchronize all the traffic signals along PCH between John Tyler Drive and Topanga Canyon Boulevard, with the goal of improving traffic, safety, and mobility on PCH.
As part of that project, it will not only be linking together these signals, we're also looking to add red light cameras as part of that project to further improve the safety on PCH.
This last year has been a real success story for the citizens and residents of Malibu. We have so many things to be proud of. Not just school separation, but our public safety efforts on PCH have told us how many friends we have at the state and local level.
My message to the residents: take some time every day to reflect on how lucky we are to be living in a unique place like Malibu. And remember, we've been tasked with preserving our environment and our lifestyle for present and future generations. I will continue to work on that vision. I encourage all of you to join me. Thank you very much.